Round 3, we're on the draw. This is round 3 of red-green ramp. We have 4 lands, ramp spells, removal spells. It's a pretty good opening. They're mulliganing. We're keeping. Opponent's gonna keep their 6 and bottom. They're on the play. Spire Bluff, Canal. Okay. Maybe the blue-red control. Could be a number of things. Play the forest. Nothing really gives too much away. Next turn we can upbraid them if they have a threat. Looks like this might be a slower start, so not super worried. Maybe we could have played Oasis to hide the other color. I don't know if this just shows what we're doing. I don't think he's going to play anything that's worth upbraiding. Well, another braid, that's okay. Third land, put that on the Weirding Wood. Alright, so we're doing our thing, we're accelerating, our opponent isn't pressuring us. This deck plays counter spells. Hopefully we can draw enough threats to get through that. A braid does not seem super great, but we have 2. Well, a braid can get Ancient Gearhulk, so that's nice. Or whatever the blue Gearhulk is. Weirding Wood on the green Oasis. Pass the turn, investigate on his end step. Chandra would be really good to resolve. I doubt he'll give us the opportunity. I think we're good taking it low and slow right now. We don't need to push for the Chandra to resolve. Wow, that's a lot of Wildwoods. I mean, not bad. They can trip. Could be worse. This turn I'll be able to... I think we'll investigate twice rather than putting the fourth Weirding Wood down. Gonna Glimmer of Genius. Get some energy. This card is so good. I remember back when 4C came out and that card was insane, and this is a instant speed for C that gives you energy. Power creep. This thing is, I mean, if he wants to activate that, tag us for 4, I wouldn't complain. Don't think he will though. Get some cards. World Breaker is pretty good. We can try to force that through and then get it back with lands later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We could just try to slam it. I think, I mean, we're gonna discard if we don't. Let's just go for it. Did I tap like a jackass? Double green, double green, double green. Okay. Exile target artifact enchantment or land. We'll get rid of that. And it resolves. What the heck does that mean? What's in his hand? What does he have? I really thought he was gonna... What? And he can... Okay. Opponent just had nothing there. That was interesting. Okay, so I think we do not want Wrath effects. Maybe he plays Planeswalkers. I don't know if we'll be able to have enough sideboard cards to cut everything. We want that. I think Tireless Tracker would be really good. Oh, maybe we do. Druid of the Cowl. Maybe this is the matchup where you want it. They take out all their little removal and you put it in so that you can have something early to do and ramp up. I think we can cut that. We can cut that. A Braid gets the Gear Hulk. We don't really need Wrath effects against this guy at all. So we'll cut down like that. Do we want more like things? Do we want an Hour Devastation at all? It gets rid of Jace, I guess. I don't really know if he's playing that. I think we just want threats. So I'm going to bring in another one of these. And we'll do game 2 like that. That was really interesting how he didn't do anything the entire game except draw some cards and not counter our spells. A hand with no green mana on the draw. It'd be pretty greedy to keep. I want to though. I'm gonna keep it. On the draw, we have 2 draws to hit green before we're even slowed down at all. Okay, so that's not what we wanted to draw. This might have been, no, this is definitely a greedy keep, I acknowledge that. But he's slow, he's not like he's doing anything that really matters. Early. Okay, we're drawing lands that aren't green producing lands. Good, 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 good. Well, I wanted to draw lands and we did, but not green ones. And those are the ones we want. Oh, okay. So, there you go. See, that wasn't that bad. We'll cast our 1/1 guy. I think if this was the other enchantment, we'd use that instead. But for now, this works. This is good. I wonder what he's thinking about. This also gives us double green. We could cast Our Promise next turn, which pretty good thing for our opponent to counter. But ideally, we're in a situation where we can cast a threat, and then if he gets countered the next turn, we'll cast another threat. He's going to remove that, so no worries there. So our Promise is not coming down next turn. We have a play though. He doesn't have a 4th land, which is nice. Can't Glimmer. We will just cast this onto that. Leave up a Braid. I don't know what he would play that we would want to braid, but it's there. Next turn we can Our Promise. He's Supreme Willing. Supreme Will getting a land I am totally fine with. If you want to pay 3 mana to get a land, then I don't mind at all. And it gets a counterspell out. Hit his 4th land. Well, we are going to cast Our Promise. Could have played Oasis and then only needed to tutor up 1 Oasis and 1, and then I could have gotten a different utility land. Definitely a possibility. Resolves. So we are going to get 2 deserts. Oh, we could have got Sanctum of Ugin. That would have been really nice to have been able to do if I had played the desert. So definitely a punt. Casting Ugin or Ulamog when your opponent has 4 or 5 lands is still strong. But yeah, if we had Gift of Ugin, we'd be feeling pretty good right now. Cast Ulamog. Get another Ulamog. He scryed 2. He bottom topped. So he's going to hit his land drop, right? You wouldn't top a non-land. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Tireless Tracker. Well, let's attack. He didn't have a counterspell for Hour of Promise. Or at least he chose not to. I think Tireless Tracker is a better play. We can make our land drop this turn and get value off of it. Start drawing some more cards. Yeah, I feel a lot better about this. Ulamog would be nice to slow our opponent down on their lands, but if he had missed that land drop, I think I would have cast Ulamog, but it looks like he's going to be able to hit them for a while now. Also, if I had got the Gift of Ugin, then I probably would have cast Ulamog, exiled 2 lands, got another Ulamog if it was countered. I think that this kind of control-y matchup, especially I think blue-red over the blue-white, is really favorable for us. They don't really do anything that messes with us. The blue-white control deck can just win with Beacon, but let's investigate. Put a 1/1 counter. So we'll play our land to make sure that we get the Tireless Tracker. Attack with all creatures, and then we're just going to cast Ulamog. And then we'll exile the 2 non-Aether Hub red sources. Make him use his energy. I assume he's countering this. He can't this by playing Tireless Tracker last turn and waiting for this turn. We can play around Supreme Will on the Ulamog, which is nice. Tapping for red. Yeah, maybe he meant to tap for blue. Okay. Essence Scatter. Yep. That's okay. And then playing around Supreme Will was another reason why we didn't crack the clue on our turn, even though it would have made the Tireless Tracker a little bit bigger. But it looks like our opponent scoops. That was a good. That was an easy 2 games. The blue-red control deck really. I think if he had a counterspell, well, I think he was missing lands, so he had to Supreme Will for lands. I don't remember exactly when he cast it. If he should have countered for Our Promise. That card is really good. I should have got a Gift of Ugin off of the Our Promise, but I should have played the Desert first. So then I could have only needed to get 1 Desert out of 3. But yeah, learning the deck. I think that this matchup is one of our best for sure. So I'm glad that we got to see it, and see you guys round 4.